Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are actually viewing this. Um, First and foremost, my name is Aubrey Senzani, and I am an educator. And I just thought I'd take a moment to actually introduce the channel, all right, the YouTube channel, which I presume you are viewing this on as we speak. Um, so, First and foremost, what is the purpose of this channel? As I said, I am an educator, a lecturer to be specific, and I lecture within the faculty, department, or school of management. And as such, my focus is on numeracy related modules. That said, I understand that for a lot of students, uh, my type of modules, should I say, or numeracy related modules, in comparison to theoretical modules, of course, prove to be more challenging. But as such, I thought it best to obviously provide this tool so as to assist students with their studies and help them in achieving academic excellence. As such, I will now show you the modules that I pretty much cover on the YouTube channel, at least at this particular point in time. Right, so you've got Introduction to Accounting, you've got Accounting 1A, Accounting 1B, Financial Management 1A, Sage Business Cloud, Quantitative Techniques, Business Calculations, and Financial Management 2B. Now, I must note the Financial Management 2B it doesn't have all the lectures, every single lecture that I would have if you attended one of my classes, as would be the case for the full lecture content. All right. So just be mindful of that. But you will see on the YouTube channel, um, we have, as you may have noted now, every single lecture that you would have in one of my classes. In addition to that, we also have revision for most of those modules. Okay, so that said, let me show you how to get to the YouTube channel if you don't already know. So let's say actually we're interested in having a look at all the content in relation to Sage Business Cloud. All right, so let's then do that there. I'm going to open a new screen altogether. First things first, get onto YouTube. All right, once on YouTube, you would then need to search my name, which is also the name of the channel, Aubrey Senzani. All right, enter. All right, and then you would have to click on the actual channel. Looks like I just got a subscriber there. Click on videos. Okay, when at videos, you would then search the module. In this case, we selected Sage Business Cloud. All right, so we're searching the module code. Click enter over there, and voila, you got all the lectures in relation to all the lessons. All right, usually I call them units. All right, but for this particular module, they call it lessons. Okay, so let's see, maybe what if we wanted to actually look at accounting 1B rather? So you'd get the module code, but let's take it a step further. Let's say we wanted to actually look at all the content in relation to unit 1. Okay, you just punch in the module code and the unit that you're interested in, and there you go. You have all the lectures pertaining to learning unit 1. Okay, now if you look here, you'll see theory and exercise. Well, now my focus is on the theory part. You'll see with every unit that I do, the first few videos will be theory. There'll be a theory component to it. And the reason why I do that is with the numbers, I honestly believe that if you understand theoretically what we are doing, within the unit before we actually get onto exercises, then you stand in good stead in actually doing the calculations, balancing the accounts, and so forth, because theoretically you understand what is actually going on. All right. I think it's highly unlikely that you will be as successful as you could potentially be if you do not actually theoretically understand what's going on. So before you jump into any unit, I would advise please go through the theory. Let's get a feel for what we're playing around with, and then go on to look at the relevant exercises that we do within the unit. Okay, that said, not only do we have every unit that would pertain to that module, but we also have revision. So let's have a look at how we would then be able to see all the revision pertaining to that module. So you put in the module code, you type in revision, you'll click enter, and voila, look what we have here. All right, so you've got exam revision over here, you've got test revision, you've got assignments as well. Where are those assignments? Oh, there you go. So if you want to look at, because obviously here you can see part one, sometimes you see part two. All right. So let's say we want to look at only 2017. So let's quickly then say, okay, exam revision. Okay. And then say 2017, so we can see all the content in relation to that, because that's what we're interested in. And voila, there you go. So there you have exam revision 2017 part 1, part 2, and guess what, part 3. So then you can obviously view these things in order, and you would do that for any other year that you may be interested in. Here I see they've now stepped on to 2018. Typically, I have part one and part two usually of every video or lecture, but sometimes it may just be one. And if it's just one, then as you can see here, I haven't put it in part one. So this would indicate how many parts. Well, if there's more than one part, I'll say part one, and then you obviously need to look for the next sequential video pertaining to that content. That said, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best with your academic journey. I hope this tool proves to be useful, um, and brings you more success, helps you to be intentional with your studies, helps you in your preparation for exams, and gets us that distinction. Because once again, the goal, the focus is academic excellence.